Hello everyone, my name is Tanvi and today I am going to solve a few questions from the exercise of chapter 13th of class 10th mathematics CBSE NCERT book. The questions which I will cover is from exercise 13.3, question number 1 and question number 3. Starting from question number 1, exercise 13.3. The following frequency distribution gives the monthly consumption of electricity of 68 consumers of a locality. Find the median, mean and mode of the data and compare them. So we are given a frequency distribution of monthly consumption of electricity. Now we have to calculate all the three measures of central tendency: mean, median and mode. First of all, we will calculate, there are three methods to calculate mean. That is assumed mean method, step deviation method and the direct method. Step deviation method is the simplest to solve and therefore we will use step deviation method in this. So for step deviation method, first we are given monthly expenditures and number of consumers, which is the frequency. So first we will calculate the xi, which is the class marks. Okay, so xi is equal to how to calculate class mark, which is upper limit plus lower limit divided by 2. So 68 plus 85 divided by 2, we will get 75 and so on. We will first calculate the class marks. Now we have to find out the assumed mean. As I have told in the previous exercise, if we take the middle value as the assumed mean, our calculations become easier. So if you see here, the number of observations are total 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Okay, middle value is 135. So I will take 135 as the assumed mean. You can also take any other value as the assumed mean. Now xi minus a, I have calculated. 75 minus 135 is minus 60 and so on for all the class interval. Now since the size of the, what is the size of the class interval? Upper limit minus lower limit, which is 85 minus 65, 20. And the size of all the class intervals are equal. So we will divide this xi minus a divided by size, which is minus 20. Which is 20. So dividing xi minus a by 20, we get the values of ui. For example, minus 60 divided by 20 is minus 3. And so on. We have calculated ui's. And then we have multiplied fi, which is the number of consumers, with ui, as we do in the step deviation method. So the formula to calculate mean in step deviation method is fi ui divided by summation fi multiply by h, which is the class size. So when we substitute these values, value of assumed mean, fi ui, summation fi and h, we get the mean value equal to 137.058. So I hope this is clear. So now we will move to the second measure of central tendency, which is, so in order to identify the median, first we have to find out the cumulative frequency. So starting from the first class interval, the cumulative frequency is less than 85. So for the first class interval, the cumulative frequency will be 4. Now for the second class interval, the cumulative frequency is less than 105. So cumulative frequency less than 105 is 5 plus 4, which is equal to 9. Okay, so similarly we have calculated the cumulative frequency for all the class intervals. Now the second step is to find out the median class interval. So median class interval is the interval where cumulative frequency is equal to n by 2 or greater than n by 2, right? Why? Because n by 2 is the value which divides the total area into two equal halves, because we are talking about grouped data in the form of frequency distribution. So that is why we will take n by 2 as the median value which divides the total area into the two equal parts. So in this case, n, which is equal to 68, divided by 2 is equal to 34. So cumulative frequency equal to or greater than 34 is 42. The median class interval is equal to 125 to 145, which I have highlighted with the yellow color. Now once we have identified the median class interval, final step is to calculate the median using the formula. So what is the formula? The formula is L plus n by 2 minus Cf, which is the cumulative frequency of the preceding class, divided by f, this is in brackets, multiply by h, which is the class size. Okay, So you see the LL here is lower limit of the median class interval, which is equal to 125 plus n by 2, which is equal to 34, minus CF. CF is the cumulative frequency of the preceding class. So preceding class to the median class. So this is equal to basically 22. So 34 minus 22 divided by F. F is the frequency of the median class, which is equal to 20. 20 multiplied by H. H is the class size. Class size is equal to 20. So substituting these values, we will get the median value equal to 137. Now the third measure of central tendency is mode. In order to calculate mode, first we need to identify the class interval in which the mode lies. So what is mode? Mode is the value which occurs maximum number of times in a series or in a group frequency distribution. So in this case, you can see the value of Fi, which is highest out of all of this, is basically 20. Okay, so the class interval corresponding to 20 is 125 to 145. So 125 to 145 is the modal class interval. It means that the mode lies in this interval. Now using the formula to calculate the mode, we will find out the mode. So the formula to calculate the mode is equal to L plus F1 minus F0 divided by 2F1 minus F0 minus F2 brackets close multiplied by H. You note that these F1 is basically the frequency of the modal class. F0 is the frequency of the class preceding the modal class, which means it is equal to 13 in this case, and F2 is the frequency of the class succeeding the modal class, which is equal to 14 in this case. Okay, and substituting these values, we will get the value of mode, which is equal to 135.769. So I hope this is clear. So what is the question? The question states that find out the value of mean, median and mode and compare these values. So now let's find first compare these values. So you see that the value of mean is 137.058, the value of median is 137 and the value of mode is 135.769. So therefore what we conclude that the value of mean and median is approximately equal to 137, which is equal. So this basically means that it doesn't have any outliers. Okay, that is why the value of mean and median is approximately equal, and the value of the mode is equal to 135.769, which means that consumption of electricity by maximum number of users is 135.76. I'll start with question number 3. A life insurance agent found the following data for distribution of ages of 100 policy holders. Calculate the median age if policies are given only to persons having age 18 years onwards but less than 60 years. So we are given the data of age. You can see that it is below 20, below 25, below 30 and so on. So this is basically a less than cumulative frequency distribution, and we have to find the median. So in order to find out the median, we need, so this is also, you can see that this is a group data in the form of frequency distribution. So for first we have to find out the class intervals. Okay, we have to find out the median class interval and then we have to find out the median. So the only trick in this question is to first find out the class intervals from less than frequency distribution table. So you can see that the first class interval will start from 18, because as it is mentioned in the question that the life insurance has to be given minimum to 18 years of age. So the first class interval will start from 18 to 20. Okay, and you have to find out the frequency from cumulative frequency from in this question. So the frequency will be equal to 2 for the first class interval. Then the second class interval will be from 20 to 25 and the number of policy holders will be equal to 6 minus 2, which is equal to 4. 6 minus 2 because cumulative frequency is given to us and we have to find out the frequency from the cumulative frequency. Okay, similarly we have all the class intervals from 25 to 30, 30 to 35 and so on, and we have found out the frequencies for this. The last class interval will be from 55 to 60 and the corresponding value is equal to 2. Now, once we have identified the frequencies, the further next step is simple, and it is as I have explained in the previous example also. You have to first identify the median class interval, and then you have to calculate the median. So simply in this case, n is equal to 100. So median class interval will be equal to the class interval where cumulative frequency is equal to n by 2 or greater than n by 2. So in this case, since n is 100, 100 divided by 2 is equal to 50. Cumulative frequency equal to or greater than 50 is 78. So the corresponding class interval is, I have highlighted with the yellow color, which is 35 to 40. Now, once you have identified the class interval, you have to use the formula of median and you have to calculate the median value. So what do we get? We get the median value equal to 35.75. So what do we conclude? That the median age is 35.75 years. Okay, so I hope this is clear, and with this I have completed this video, and in the next video I will solve few MCQs from this chapter. Thank you.